Let me tell you like this. This is a setup. A huge, huge setup, and they already know it. And like I said, I wasn't buying last time that they said, oh, China's space station is going to follow the atmosphere, you know, in all this situation. And then people like, you still believe in satellites, man? And stuff like that. Now, look, when I say satellites, people think the whole concept of me believing in NASA and me believing in the fake imagery that they show, the CGI. No, I'm not talking about that when I'm talking about satellites. When they shoot stuff into the atmosphere, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Do these things go into outer space? Probably not. But do nanobots exist and they're in the atmosphere? Don't you think they've gotten smarter? Don't you think that could be a part of satellites? In the atmosphere, it connects. Everything in the atmosphere connects. But anyway, moving along, not getting into that whole situation. But moving along to something way more important and discussing that, this is important to all of us because in the article they mentioned, now there's a new article coming out. In the article they mentioned it's going to be this chemical compound being released. And this is why this article is important, when people, you know, take it as a joke, but it's actually not. You see what they're saying right here? Highly toxic chemicals will crash into Earth in weeks, may be hidden for Europe or US, experts claim. Now, they still haven't given a location. So like I said, they're still playing this game. Something will fall. And we're not talking about this. We're going to get into the article in a second. We're not talking about this fake CGI stuff. And I seriously doubt it'll come from this so-called space station. It will come from something else. Whatever they're going to be organizing in the atmosphere, it'll come from hydrazine, basically. They're saying, look, they said this is how they contradict themselves. They were like, chemicals. It will be chemicals, some dangerous toxic chemicals. And then when you look in the article, it shows one chemical, which tells me, okay, since you're saying that, but you got another agenda behind this. But anyway, we're going to get deeper into the hydrazine. Okay, hydrazine is an inorganic chemical compound, alkaline liquid, powerful reducing properties used in chemical synthesis and some kinds of rockets and fuels to prepare gas for precursors. Flammable liquid with ammonia-like odor. So if you smell something like ammonia in the atmosphere coming up pretty soon, you better know what it is, because I'm telling you all this stuff right now. And all this is out here. I'm going to give you, it's also EPA got a PDF file about health hazards of hydrazine. I'm going to tell you more about that. And the aerospace company, aerospace is whatever, working with the government, they've released this saying that I'll give you the dates in just a second. The Tiangong-1 space station, which is hurtling towards Earth carrying a highly toxic chemical, will likely sometime hit March 24th and between March 24th and April 19th. Now, this stuff is highly toxic. It's also a foaming agent. So, of course, chemicals, stuff like that, it all ties in. Used in nuclear, electrical power plant steam cycles as an oxygen scavenger to control concentrations of dissolved oxygen. You do the math. You do the thinking when you hear all this type of stuff in it. You do the thinking. Agencies around the world have been monitoring the doomed 8.5-ton craft, which is believed to contain dangerous hydrazine as it falls toward the planet. However, it will be during the final week that experts will know the full confidence when it will land and where the debris will fall. And we're going to go over what the EPA is saying. But this is a total setup. This is a total manipulation, and they come out with a story like this to cover for what they're actually already pre-planning. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this. And when you read through the article, you just can kind of tell. Chances of re-entry are slightly higher in northern states of the U.S., central Italy, northern Spain, northern China, New Zealand, the Middle East, parts of South Africa, and southern Africa. You can just tell. EPA, I'm going to give you what the EPA got on some PDF files and the health hazard of this thing. I'm also going to post that link below so you can go and read all of it. So we're talking about hydrazine, right? The chemical compound. The one thing that they mention, but they say it's going to be chemicals, but it's only one chemical mentioned. And it's all got nothing to do with me freaking out right now. It's just me giving you the info and knowing what these people are capable of, knowing what these people do, knowing how they lie and they run these operations on the public all throughout the years of history. All throughout the history. Got videos, multiple documentaries on this stuff. Let's get into it. EPA, this is the PDF that the EPA got out right now currently about hydrazine. Acute exposure can damage these areas here. It says tumors. And of course, that could be in your kidneys, liver, central nervous system. It will disrupt your central nervous system. Liquid is corrosive. And basically, if it touches skin, it can produce dermatitis in humans and in animals. It can also give you dizziness, seizures, all of this stuff. All this stuff. And you can read the whole EPA document, the PDF. I'm going to put the link below so you can go on the website and read all of that yourself. But I mean, this is honestly something that they're already orchestrating. And you know, if they can't get out, you know, they already talk about disease X and all this stuff. They'll find a way to produce their operation. This is the thing. So right now, like April between May is going to be like some super critical moments. I'm sorry I couldn't get the update on the Texas and nothing like that because I had a source or whatever, but she never got back with me. I had another source who was of course she's in another part of she's not in Austin. She didn't know anything about what was going on, but I had a source from Austin who was writing me, but she never did get back with me. I'll pull that email up for you and let you see a little bit, but we didn't really get into anything deep. We didn't get into anything. You know, you got all this stuff going on at the same time, and then they're ready to release something from the atmosphere. I remember people was talking about balloons and stuff like that. Now, that is what they do. The scientists, especially these Harvard scientists, they float these balloons up and, you know, they have all these freaking diseases and just spread throughout the atmosphere. So watching the sky is like going to be like super important for like every last one of us. Remember what I said, if you smell that ammonia smell, you smell that pee smell, it's possibly hydrazine. It's possibly hydrazine, and you can't take this as a joke. You can't take this as anything. Like I said, no, I don't believe in NASA and the freaking CGI images that they release with that satellite. That's fake satellites. Now, it's different types that they have that are actually out there. So, with that being said, is the Earth flat? Is the Earth round? I would not get into that argument. I don't know, actually. I haven't been observed it. I haven't really got deep into that topic. Just because you see me post images showing what they show that the Earth is round doesn't mean that I necessarily believe that the Earth is round. It's just what they have out there. You know what I'm saying? So I do not know if the Earth is flat. I do not know if the Earth is round. What I do know is we need to pay attention to this right now and look and see what's really going to happen with these people running the same thing on us all the time, year over year, and people fall victim to this because they don't believe in what's happening in the atmosphere. A lot of people think it's just a joke, think it's just a fable, think it's just a game, but it's not. Everything happening in the atmosphere is like the most important part of what's happening today. The most important. So between March 29th and April 9th, I will be keeping you all updated on this situation. Like I said, remember the key things, those dates I just told you, and that ammonia smell. And let's just all keep our heads up. Hey, we in this battle together. We in this battle to see the signs. And that's what we're looking for right now. You know, a lot of possible things could play out. But I'd say suit up or something. Get ready to put some mask on or something. I mean, it'd be the logical way to get ready to approach these situations. People might think you're crazy, but sometimes crazy people are the ones who everybody wants to be like when stuff comes crashing down. Literally, in this case, literally. But I'm here just giving some insight on everything. Yeah, I just keep updating everybody on it. And everybody have a great night. And, you know, just, I guess, get the info out there, spread it. Because, I mean, the informational battle is what we do. It's what we, you know, try to prevent situations from being so bad. You know, if we can prevent something, we can help a lot of people. That's spreading a lot of positivity in the land. It's doing a lot, you know, for the situation. That way we can counter it and not just sit back, you know, like in ancient times when they didn't know what to do. They didn't know stuff was coming. We live in a day where we got technology right now. Technology where we talk to millions and millions of people and potentially help save somebody's life. I don't think people look at that as a key to what's going on right now. So, Stephen Jackson, JWTV, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell. Be back tomorrow.